Those planning to drive in Old Town tomorrow, take note, the temporary bridge on Stillwater Avenue will be closed tomorrow from 8 a.m. until mid-afternoon. This comes about 2 weeks after a portion of the new bridge being built collapsed. City of Old Town posted the temporary bridge closure during the day tomorrow will allow investigators to safely access the river, remove debris, and conduct physical inspections. All traffic will be rerouted, and the city says drivers should plan for additional travel time through the area.